Right. Yeah.
And again, we got the first year.
Fail.
We got the first year.
That has to be that's the perfect start.
That's it has to be at least every start. Maybe not every ending, but it has to be every start of the podcast, just because it's like yeah.
See, here's the thing, though,
It's
right?
if
he gets it right, it's the beginning. If he fails, it's funny. It's still the beginning.
Yeah.
So you can do no wrong, Street.
If you're lucky, you go yeah. If you're lucky, it's just a yeah, and that's it. Maybe you'll get a little bit more later on.
I don't know what Discord was for me anymore.
I don't think they ever knew. That's the thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, no.
Fine.
Oh, yeah. Street, did you see what Kyle put in the podcast Discord about the list that he had?
Yeah,
I on track.
There it is.
I found that list because I wanted to be like, I needed to
per episode, yeah.
I wanted to get caught up because it's been days since I've watched it, and it blurs together in my mind, so I forget what event.
It's been weeks since we watched those.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it gets blurred in my mind as to what happened in what episode. Like, I know what happens, but I forget. Was that 5 or 6? Like, I don't fucking know.
Right.
But so I'm gonna start with, I scrolled up the Discord for stream so they can see the full conversation of me talking about this, and me saying first I want to talk about what's going to be on YouTube and Twitch, and then talk about the voice. Because we discussed this earlier, and we discussed what we're gonna do. And then before we get to episode 8, Pim's gonna talk about what his predictions were as to what happened, which we still don't know what happened.
Oh wait, yeah, I got at least. His is probably gonna be longer than mine.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Yeah, you can talk. You can tell your prediction. We still
prediction at the end, like before we get to episode 8.
Yeah, but we still don't know what happened at the end of episode 7. It wasn't really explained, but
well, that's what I'm saying. That was my theory. Was what happened?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was expecting to have it be explained, but it never was really explained. You know what I'm saying? Like it was explained. Kinda. It was kind of explained.
At the end of the last episode. I mean, we don't know why.
That's what I'm saying. We know what happened. We don't know why. We don't really know what's going on, right? Anyway, we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
Streaming Twitch and YouTube is good. There's a lot of things I have planned for streaming YouTube. Mostly stream. I will admit this, but this is mostly for PS4 stuff.
Yes.
I obviously have Xbox games that I can play on YouTube because those I feel like would be better for those. They're Xbox 360. All right, calm down.
Okay.
Calm down.
No, I was playing it earlier.
I ain't no Xbone user.
I know. I was playing Xbox earlier, so.
I mean, that's what I'm playing. That's where I'm playing Star Wars. I could do Army of 2 on YouTube. I just feel like those games they'd be fun for Twitch. I feel like that's a lot of them are only a couple stream games, and then I gotta find something else to do. You know, if I play it on YouTube, I can draw it out a little bit longer, and that's kind of the point, right? I need something to take my time. Right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me turn that shit down. Just right now.
So, I have separated my games to games and then YouTube, and that's because there's my Twitch games and then there's my YouTube games. My YouTube only has 4 things in at the moment, but there's some Twitch stuff on here that will go to YouTube. We'll start this off with Star Wars and Kakarot. Those are no longer going to be YouTube games. I'm stopping the series. I'm not going to keep going.
Oh, okay.
As far as YouTube has gone on my Kakarot and Star Wars, they're not going to see anymore. I'm tired of doing it. Partially for 2 reasons. One, I don't have time to edit those videos. I limit myself to YouTube days 1 day a week. It's just Mondays. I spend my Monday either recording or editing or both. That's it. I don't have time because I have to record. Worst case scenario on a Monday, I have to record a session of a game, edit a video, and edit a video of a different recording before I go to bed. So that way I have 2 games going up that week. I don't have time to also then edit an episode of a stream game. I just don't have time in the night. I record for an hour and a half of my game, and then I'm spending an hour editing. I'm waiting for it to upload and get processed, and I'm editing another video, which takes me an hour. If I'm lucky, I start the video I start the second edit the week before, while I'm waiting for an episode to upload, so I can put the end cards in. So it's already started,
Right.
but still I need to finish it, and there's still a lot of work for me to do on a Monday. That's all I have. I go from work, I hang out with my fiance, I cook dinner, and then I come downstairs. It's not like I don't have a whole lot of time.
Right.
So those games, I will no longer be putting any stream game up to YouTube at all.
Gotcha.
Podcast will still, obviously, because all I gotta do is just upload the file and call it good. I don't do any editing. I just upload the file and we leave it. It's only an hour. That was the point of the podcast. So it's a longer episode. It's an hour long. It's whatever.
Right.
So to start with, these two games will no longer be going on YouTube. Sorry for anybody who's watching it. That's just how it's gonna be. I will eventually finish this on stream.
Hey, look, it'd be like that. Y'all be alright.
I just don't have time. Uncharted.
Especially the ones who was looking for Kakarot. I gotta say, you be alright, nigga.
I'll still finish it on stream. I just need to, first of all, finish Horizon before I start finishing one of those games. I don't have time.
And Horizon alone, that might take a minute.
I think what I want to do is I focus on one game at a time, right? But then take an occasional break here and there. That's why on Wednesday I played Apex because I hadn't played Apex in a week and a half. I'm like, I kind of want to play Apex.
Right.
What's gonna happen is I'm gonna play Horizon, and then maybe a week I want to take a break and finish the Spider-Man DLC, which I need to do at some point. I need to finish the last. I'm on the third DLC. I played it for a little bit. I stopped. I never went back. That's my fault. Whatever. I need to finish it. In theory, it should be only one stream. Worst case scenarios, it takes two, which isn't the biggest of deals, but if it does, it's whatever. Whatever week I decide to finish Spider-Man, I will finish it before I go back to Horizon, whether it's one stream or two, just so I can be done with it. Uncharted, I need to go back to that.
Right.
I'm on the second one. Yes, I'm on the second one in the Uncharted collection. That is another thing I will not go back to until Horizon's done. Because like I said, I want to focus. Kovu, get out of there. I want to focus on one game and then have a couple weeks every once in a while where I'm like, I want to take a break and play something else, and usually be a friend game, but not always.
Right.
That's I start. Like I said, Spider-Man, not a friend game, but I'll take a break one time. Kovu out. He tries to go into the cat's litter box all the time. But so
he won't find any chocolate treats in there.
No, he'll think it's chocolate. But just like chocolate, just like chocolate, he also shouldn't eat that.
Oh.
But so these are three games that I will get to in time, right? That brings us on to also the Storm games. I started with the first game and I stopped it real fast. I'm not going back. I'm going to go with the second game. First game was trash. I have heard the second one is leaps and bounds better. I will try to stick it through with the second one. I know the
second one's one of my favorites, so I think you'll have a good time.
I know I like the third and fourth one. I just didn't like a lot of the mechanics in the first one. That was the biggest problem. The mechanics were trash. Obviously, it's just the Naruto story, so it's like that's the problem. But because of it's just the Naruto story, the game has to be easily and well played. Like you need to like how it's played. If you don't like how it's played, it's not worth playing.
I feel you. That's probably why I haven't come back to it, because I've only been playing like the Xbox version, like Rise of Ninja and Broken Bond.
And like, when you think about it, a game that old, graphics aren't even the concern. Like you can't even be like, oh, this isn't good graphics. Like right now, Catcraft. A lot of people have a problem with their graphics, right? Am I correct?
You are wrong.
So that is, I haven't heard a whole lot of people mad about the gameplay. It's just different than any Star Wars Transformers. What the fuck am I saying? Any different than any Dragon Ball game previous. It's its own very specific way of playing. So I understand why people have some issues with that, but that's not the biggest problem from what I've been hearing. It's the graphics. just like the Storm games, you can't get mad at that really for being the story because it's just Dragon Ball story. You have to if you don't like the game because of the story, you just don't like Dragon Ball. And why the fuck do you buy the game to begin with?
I would say this, right? If you are like at least a Dragon Ball fan, I can see you getting Kakarot, but here's the thing. I feel like the combat is just like really one dimensional. It's not gonna be hard for you to get it. Like at first, you'll have some struggles, but literally after the Saiyan Saga, you'll be a master, right?
Yeah.
So it's just whatever. And there are some parts of the story that do have some graphic letdowns. Like there's some in the Saiyan Saga, some in the Frieza Saga, but most of them are probably in this. Unfortunately, one of my favorites, the Android Saga, because Gohan. But luckily, he got that at the end. And then, well, there's a few in the Buu Saga, but you can tell they made that one prettier.
That's games like Dragon Ball games and Naruto, like since those are just retellings of the story. You can only dislike the game for one of two reasons: either gameplay or graphics. The Naruto 1 and 2, you can't hate that game by graphics because it's so fucking old. Like you can't really hate that game at today's day and age of standards. You can't hate the game because of graphics, so therefore it's only gameplay. And that's why I hate the first one.
I want to say this though. I haven't played either. I played one Ninja Storm. I didn't play it very long, but for me, like at least watching Kakarot, it's really just the watered down story.
Yeah,
it's really just watered down. Like if you're buying it for the story, don't even bother. Like
facts.
If you're buying it because you're a Dragon Ball fan, sure, fine.
That's it.
That's why
I bought.
Bland,
I bought this game because
the story is watered down.
I bought it because I'm a Dragon Ball fan, and it seemed fun when it first came out. I'm not saying now. Like if you're buying it
everyone
now,
was hype. When it was announced, everybody was hype.
If you're buying it now, that's different. If you're buying it when I bought it, I pre-ordered the bitch, right? That every single person and their mother wanted this game because like, oh shit, Dragon Ball game. That's what we've been wanting, right? We've been wanting an action RPG. We've been wanting these things, right? This is what everybody wanted. So it was insanely hyped up. Oh shit! I just realized that I know they changed the trophy system, and apparently I'm level 128 with the new trophy system. I just looked up. Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, I got max level at least. I do remember.
Probably.
Anyway, I'm moving on.
96. Let's go. Hell yeah.
Same thing with Lego Marvel Superheroes 2.
On this topic, I spaced out half that combo.
I mean, probably.
This is gonna. That was my life in Kakarot.
I'm gonna try to bring that back, as well as all these other games I need to get into. With the Storm, because it's 3 games, I will probably play 1 game and then switch to something else, just so it's not 3 games with the Naruto, right? I don't want to do a fuck ton of Naruto at once. I will break that up. I will play it like, for example, right now, if I were to finish Horizon and then go to Storm 2, I'll play Storm 2 and then finish Star Wars, right? And then go to Storm 3 and then go finish Kakarot and then go to Storm 4 and then go move on to a different game. Like I'd break it up and move things around, right? Superheroes 2 is also on my list. I feel like I started that when I should have played the first one on my 360 first, because I know I have that.
Oh, I thought you beat that. When was the last time you played?
Did I play Superheroes 1 on stream?
I do not remember.
I don't think I did. I played the second. So here's what I remember a long time ago. I had it on PC.
Oh, Jesus.
Back when I was living in my parents' place, I had Superheroes 2 on my PC. It didn't run well. It caused too much on my PC, and I could see it just fine, but stream couldn't. I saw no lags, nothing. Stream, it was a fucking slideshow. So I shelved that. I put a pin in it. And I go for later, and then I bought it on my PS4 because of that reason. I still want to play it. I don't think I ever played the game like fully, so I still want to play it. So I bought it on the PS4, but I don't think I ever played the first one. on stream. I might say fuck it and not worry about it because there's no storyline that involves 1 to 2. Kovu, out. Get out of there. Stop incessing.
Oh, speaking of, I ain't gonna.
Kovu, come here.
I'm gonna let you get your thoughts out. But speaking of
Sit
dogs, though,
down.
I'm gonna say that later. I saw what you like, Pimp.
So then Sonic Mania, right? I want to look at what this is before I decide if I want to play it for YouTube or Twitch, right?
I see.
So it's currently in my Twitch games because the easy way out is just to play it on Twitch at some point. That's just the easy way to do it. For being the kind of game it is, I feel like I could very easily do it just like Crash. Just do a couple levels per video, kick it out, right?
Right.
No big deal. So if I choose to do it on YouTube, that's how I'll do it. But for now, it's staying a Twitch game. Titanfall 2. I don't know if I want to play that or not. It was a free game, so I downloaded it. I have been told. I looked it up before I downloaded it because I didn't even want to own it. If I found out that I needed to know the entire Titanfall 1 series game before I can understand Titanfall 2. From what I've been told, you don't really need to play Titanfall 1 to understand Titanfall 2. So that's why I'm like, fuck it, I'll play it. Because playing Titanfall 2 will let me know more about Apex, which is why I kind of want to play Titanfall 2 at some point. So there's that. A Way Out. We're at A Way Out now. Pimp and I are going to do this at some point.
Right.
That will be probably.
It's a fun game.
How many? How long do you think you could play? 2-3 streams? It's not a very long game, right? 2 streams?
Yeah.
Okay, that could be one of those.
6 hour game.
Oh yeah, let's like 1 to 2 streams. I could do okay. I could do make that be like another break one, right? Where if I'm take a break into one in one of my games, and crack out A Way Out, right? No big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now we're moving on. I have Uno on this list still because that's still a stream game that I'm not gonna put that to fucking YouTube. I have Rocket League on this thing because Rocket League, now that it's a free game, more of us can play it. It's not just me and Pimp, right? Because me and Pimp had it on PC. I then bought it again on the PS4 because I prefer playing it on PS4. Pimp could get on the PS4 now too because it's free. But that's. We can play that. That's like this is one of those like it's a friend game where I just like I want to fuck around and play Rocket League. We can't. Apex, I will also say, is going to get heavily set back. That will be. I will probably not buy the Battle Pass next season. I may or may not even finish this Battle Pass. I may buy tiers. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how far I get in the season before it ends. Next season I will force myself, and I'm gonna want all y'all to help me to make sure just tell me don't fucking buy the Battle Pass. Don't buy it.
Oh yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Buy something else.
Because I'm trying.
Your knickknacks or something.
I will try to not buy it specifically because if I buy it, then now I'm obsessed with the rewards, right? And I say obsessed a little bit strong because I'm not Fortnite obsessed. Y'all remember when I was playing Fortnite? That was toxic.
I don't want to remember Fortnite to begin with anyway, but yeah, you're right.
We can see the difference in my Fortnite obsession to my Apex obsession, right? Like I was OCD, like over obsessed with Fortnite, and I'm like, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, whatever. Like it's.
I feel you. Yeah.
I'm way less like obsessed over these challenges and to do that, right? If I don't buy the Battle Pass, and now I care even less, right? I'm not put to the I can get this fucking skin at tier 100, so now I want to get it. Now I'm like I can't get it because I didn't buy it, so I might as well fucking not try. You know.
As soon as you stop buying it, the less you're gonna care about it.
Yeah, I'll just play it to play it and not to play it for the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Fall Guys I still have downloaded. I don't really care if I ever play Fall Guys ever again.
Yeah.
I have Dark Pictures Anthology Man and Mean. That's for in case Casey and I want to run through that again because this game has very big replayability. Kovu.
Play that on Halloween, unless you know. I got something to say. Listen,
We might do Friday the 13th on Halloween.
Thank you. All right, because I was about to say last time, Pimp over there said, "Hey, you know we do this on every 13th on every Friday, right?" It's like I'm glad somebody else, you know, feels the same way, even though Pimp is fine whenever we play. Ain't that right, Pimp?
Yeah. Oh, dark. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. We'll probably do Friday the 13th. That we talked about that too. We talked about that. On Wednesday.
I feel like you did.
Me and
yeah.
I remember we're gonna take a break from the podcast for 1 week for that, and then while I'm editing that on Monday, and I'm gonna try to get myself far enough ahead where I can take a break from editing my other videos to edit that. While I'm editing on the Monday, I will have a couple y'all on call, and I'll basically stream it on Discord, me editing it, and y'all can help me pick the 5 best matches or something like that.
I got you.
Because those don't last all that long, right? Like, so however many matches I can make, they'll last about 15 minutes, kind of thing, 15, 20 minutes. However many that takes, 15 to 20 minutes. Help me pick the funniest ones. I don't want to pick funny moments. I want to pick funny matches because the funny moments are just too much fucking editing. Don't want to do it. And then Spyro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Spyro.
It'd be like that.
I'm not a collectathon guy. That's why I don't play Hat in Time. Like I thought I'd really love it. At this point, I have it mostly saved for Casey. That's the biggest reason because she likes Spyro. So.
Also, y'all let me know when y'all want to play Friday because I'll probably be doing a stream full of Halloween games.
Yeah,
which is
a
bunch of horror. And all I gotta say is Five Nights at Freddy's was a honest, big, giant mistake. But I'm gonna do it again because my friend asked me to.
So I currently have 4 games in the YouTube one. It's Crash, obviously because I'm currently playing it. Life is Strange Before the Storm because I was gonna download all Life is Strange games, but there's no point. That's why I didn't download Uncharted 4, Uncharted 4. I'm not there yet. There's no point in me downloading it. Right. I'm gonna finish Life is Strange Before the Storm. I will replay the first one, the first chapter, because I played the first chapter on the stream. I'll replay that chapter on YouTube. And what I'll do is the same kind of thing I'm doing with Crash. It'll be a YouTube game first, and then I will 100% it on stream.
Right.
And it'll get moved there, right? So I got that. I got Minecraft on YouTube because I want to do a Skyblock series soon. That will probably be. I kind of want to do the Skyblock series after. It's hard because I have 2 story mode games, so it'll probably happen until after one of those 2 is done. And odds are I'm gonna finish Star Wars before the new one comes out, so that could be a filler game, right? I could do a series, so I want to do a Skyblock series on YouTube.
Right.
I still want to stream it so I can get the fucking plat. Cause I want the plat. But we'll get there. I need to get back in my love of Minecraft before I can do that. I need consistency with it. I need people to be around to help me do that.
Right.
So that's not even all me. Apparently now they have open servers. They came out with the Bees update for the PS4, I think, that now you can do open servers. So I can make our server. In theory, I can make my server an open server. I don't know. I'm gonna try. If I can, cool. If not, then we'll stick with what it's at.
Right.
I'd like to be able to make an open server, but we'll see. And then I have Dragon Ball FighterZ on YouTube. Street was here for this conversation because Street and Dark were the 2 in chat. That's why you heard me talk about whatever game you said. I think you remember me talking about it because you were in chat. That's why.
Yeah.
So fighters, we have a plan for fighters, right? I wrote this shit down.
Yes, sir.
We have a plan for fighters, and Street's gonna help me out with this plan.
I got you. Just say the word, Chief.
So, yeah, we're gonna do 3. I want for the Minecraft Skyblock. I want 3 people. I assume Pimp will probably be one of them. Pimp.
Yellow, Pimp.
I forgot I muted my thing.
God damn it.
I was around
My
last
bad.
time we did Minecraft.
You
I would
good.
be down to help with the plat. Thank you.
Who said that?
It doesn't have to be everybody in the town. Like, it doesn't have to be. I just want enough people to be able to help me get the plat, right?
Right.
And it doesn't have to be everybody every week. Like, I want the help. And so I will be basically quote unquote trophy hunting, and I'll be working on specifically getting the plat because I want the plat before I end the town. That's kind of my goal. I want the town to give me the plat.
Right.
So, but for Minecraft series, I will probably it'll be 3 people. I imagine Pip will probably be one of them because he has showed interest in doing a Skyblock series. I don't know who the 3rd person would be yet. I would decide it would be okay. Who wants to pop in on this series? All right, cool. And now that would take place of a YouTube thing. So we play on Mondays, and it wouldn't be every Monday. It would be every once in a while when I need more recording to edit up.
I'm sure one of y'all in chat who want to play with Minecraft, y'all got it right. Yeah.
We got Dog, we got Honorable, we got people. We got Blazing.
Yeah,
Blazing could join. I feel like Blazing would be fun for a Skyblock. I feel like he'd have fun on a Skyblock. But so we have fighters, right?
Yes, sir.
We have fighters commentating. I'm gonna commentate. Is this YouTube and stream, right? So this isn't just YouTube, but it will be mostly YouTube. I would basically what I would do is I would hold tournaments of everybody in Discord who wants to join. I would make a bracket, the whole bit. I feel like Blazing would be good for Skyblock too. Yeah, see, because with his energy and I feel like he'd be good for Skyblock.
If you're planning on doing those tournaments, I would like say that shit in like Omega and Thunder and them Discord.
Like I don't know.
Like not self-advertising, but you know what I mean. Like just mentioning like, yo, there's this tournament, you know.
Yeah. Well, the first few weeks it'll probably just be us, and then later on people can join in. And what the idea is, the first few weeks especially, we know Street's pretty much the best, right? We understand this, right?
Yeah.
Those people in those Discords.
Us, right? Street's the best, right?
I could theoretically drop 2 on Street if I'm lucky.
We would do so. Here's the idea.
Happened before.
Here's the idea, right? It would be this because these would be very interesting YouTube videos because it would be a 1 fight. That's it. Until you get 1 chance for the tournament. Because it's a YouTube video. It's not a stream. I don't have time to draw this out, right? On the YouTube, you get 1 fight to advance. It's not a best 2 out of 3. None of that. If you lose, you lose. Suck it up. Go to the lockers. Wash yourself off. Come back next week.
Right.
Whoever wins faces Street. For the tournament part of it, Street would be commentating with me.
Yeah.
He and I would be co-commentators, shooting the shit, right?
And y'all already know how I be as an announcer, if I may.
Who would be co-commentators?
Street.
Okay. Because Street knows what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
But he did that raw level 3, that backdash, that fucking.
So, but when we
figure eight spin-a-rooney.
I would also because I would set up calls in the Discord. I would set up a whole section of it for fighters. I would set up calls in the Discord to where people waiting to be in a match are in their own call if they choose to be. They don't have to be in the waiting call. People who are in the middle of a fight are in their own call. Again, if they choose to be, they don't have to be. That one I'd obviously limit to 2 people, and I'd probably restrict it from anybody going in there, and I put the people in. Going to be the final fight. Oh no, I lost the first round. First round I tried to talk. Fucking dark. I don't want anybody fucking purposely losing. All right. I would put you in. I'd ask you, hey, do you want to be in the call? Cool. If you do, I will drag you in just so people aren't hopping in and trying and getting in like jumping the gun kind of shit. Right.
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 Like put it like there can be a waiting room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's a waiting room for people who aren't in a match bar in the tournament.
You just chat and like.
Yeah, they can.
It's your time. Yeah.
They can talk. They can be like,
That's
"Oh shit!"
a lot easier than just saying on stream, "Hey, where you at?"
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's a whole lot easier.
Yeah, you go
I've
and
seen issues with that.
You
because
can
people
mute
walk
yourself.
away.
I don't care if you mute yourself, but if you have intention of being in the call during your fight,
You have to be
at least be in this one.
Yeah.
If I assume you don't want to be in a call during your fight, don't even fucking go in the waiting room. If I don't see you, obviously you don't want in there, so I'm not even gonna pull you in.
I'm sure there are some people that don't have Discord, but I'm like, it's just as easy to make a Discord as it is to make a.
But at the
That's
same
what you
time,
count.
if you don't want to
anybody-
talk at all,
yeah, but-
that's understandable.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna
If
get
you have a
pissed
Twitch
at you.
account, you can have a Discord account very easily.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna get
That's
mad
true.
if anybody wants to not be in the call. That's completely fine. I just wanted to know. And also, if anybody I'm hitting up to be in this tournament, they'd already be on Discord. That's where I'm hitting them up. So I'm not concerned about Discord being the problem. It's just
No,
a
I
matter.
was just throwing that out there.
Yeah, it's
I know
just
there are a select few that.
it's just a matter of do you want to be in the call or not. If you want to be in the call, be in the waiting room and let me know.
Yeah.
And then I will drag you into your fight when it's time for your fight. Me and Street will be in our own call, and then I will obviously drag him into the fight once it gets to his, and I will solo commentate the last fight.
Yeah, and like I said before, you just let me know when this happens because I am going to be training with a homie of mine to get back.
Street will be one of those commentators participants. He'll be beating ass.
He won't be commentating his fight. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
I will drag him into the fight one.
You see one of those commentators like, damn, he looked like he could be a wrestler, and then he gets up, like, it's my turn. And you see all jacked and whatever. That's my plan. So
When you're like, man, you look kind of big. He stands up. Oh shit.
God damn.
You want to know why that joke is funny? The streets are very tall. I'm sorry.
This man already wants to be Venom 2 times a week.
I'm sorry.
No. Did you say something? I thought I heard something old. Anyway.
Anyway, that's kind of what we're doing. I currently have 4 games that on PS4. This is just PS4 games. This is not including what I have on my 360. That's a completely different thing. And I would 360 will probably be pretty sparing after I stop needing it for Star Wars. Just because it's not even so much because I fuck my 360 or fuck the games I have on my 360. I don't know. I'm on my PS4 more, so these are the games I see. So these are the games I focus on. But I have games that
Right.
Sonic could be a YouTube game for all I know. And that's really it, honestly, from this list. Fall Guys or Fallout fucking Rocket League wouldn't do me much good as a YouTube game. It's the same thing as Apex. It wouldn't do me much good. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting. Titanfall 2 is something that I will get hit up eventually. I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on YouTube and Twitch stuff. And before I'm going to pause the podcast, because before I get into the boys, I need to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Okay, we're back, and I believe it's the boys' time, right? So I'm going to pop up this. I'm going to open this up. I'm not going to put it on stream, but I'm going to have it up for my sake. I put it in the Discord, so if other people want to look.
I think putting it on stream would kind of spoil the order.
Yeah,
you can look ahead and see. Oh, that happened. Shit.
Yeah, so this is for our benefit. If I put it there, so people if people wanted a refresher who are in this group, if they wanted a refresher, they can see it.
Yeah, so we can talk about it.
So seasons 2, episode 5. So episode 5, right? We're starting with 5. So I was reading a little bit of it earlier just so I can have already be freshed up. God, can I code leaf? The fuck? I'm getting errors.
From where?
On Apex.
Apex. Oh no, I turned it off just right now.
No, I've been getting errors. It said code leaf. It was weird. So episode 5, we gotta go, right? Protest. So this was after. So this is after they said.
This was after the Starlight. Huey. This is after the Almond Joy episode, right?
Well, yeah, but as far as the beginning of the episode, this is after Homelander outed Maze as being lesbian. Now she's bi.
That was some bullshit. That was some.
I was pissed. I was pissed.
I'm like,
because he just wanted to have power over her, and now he did.
All right.
You hate to see it, but that means she's available.
So she is actually bi.
She's bi, actually,
but they were making her lesbian, and I think that's 6 that started, or is it 5? Where they're like trying to put her in, I think it's 6 when they try to put them in gender roles. But basically, what happened, just to say it now, regardless of what episode it was, she is bi. They brought her girlfriend in, were they really dating? I don't think they were really dating.
That was her ex, who she left when she joined the 7.
Yeah, so I don't think they were still really dating.
No, because if you remember season 1, they show her and they've been apart for a while.
Yeah, no, because they also showed her in season 2 earlier in the season.
Elena's her name.
But I'm saying I don't think they were really together. But they were saying you guys are this new couple thing, and they're trying to put them in gender roles.
Yeah.
As to have Elena be very feminine, when she's not. Because they're like, it makes people easier for the public if they follow typical rules.
It was the other way around. Elena very masculine.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was she was.
Neither of them wear men's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's say that they do, but we want to wear men's clothes.
No, but that's what they wanted.
Yeah, that's true.
Like men's clothes, a suit. They want to wear.
Yeah, they wanted one of them. They wanted one of them to quote unquote fill the male role, quote unquote.
Be the man, yeah.
Because they're like, it's better for the audience to understand who gives a shit, right?
Yeah.
And when she was like, Maeve's gay or bi.
Bi, and she's like, actually, no. As far as the public's concerned, she's lesbian. And we're like, what if they break up and now she's dating a boy and
then Homelander would just fucking.
It's not even Homelander. Like the entire fucking promotional thing that they put up there is now shit because they were like, she's just lesbian.
Homelander would kill her,
or the guy she's dating. That's probably what you do. He wouldn't kill her. He'd kill the guy she's dating.
No.
I highly doubt she'd kill her. He'd probably kill him and then just make it look like an accident or whatever. Before it got out that they were dating. He'd kill him, probably. That's what I would assume he like before it even got out, he'd kill him. But yeah, I mean, so that's what happened.
But he would. It depends on the situation. He is very sadistic. He'll do whatever the fuck he wants because he can.
So, all right. So what else happened this episode?
So the next thing that we start to see is Butcher could not get his wife. Right? We talked about this before.
Right.
Butcher couldn't get his wife, so he goes to his aunt's house, quote unquote, retiring, trying to. And Huey calls him, and he's being real nice to Huey. And he was like, "There's something wrong because he's being nice to me."
Right.
So he talks to MM, and then they go and MM knows Butch. So he made like, he heard a dog in the background. I don't think that's what happened. I think just MM knows Butcher enough.
Well, he knew where he was because of the dog. He was like,
I don't think
you kept the dog at your.
I'm willing to bet Huey didn't actually hear a dog in the background. I'm willing to bet MM just knows him well enough to know that's where he would go.
Then why would he? But why would he lie about that? Doesn't make any sense.
Because maybe his aunt didn't know. Because he didn't. Because Butcher wasn't saying where he was actually. I don't think Butcher was telling the truth as to where he was going.
I mean,
Butcher was playing with the squeaky toy
during the phone call.
Yeah, that's how they heard the.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how he heard it. Yeah, they were. He was in the store. Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
So he knew where he was going. It was the squeak toy.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we go to there, and Dark Noir is followed Butcher. Black Noir, whatever, same shit. Followed Butcher, and was hiding on the rooftop. And they're like, "Well, he won't kill you if there's an audience." So they call him for a gas leak to give them time. They go downstairs. Black Noir finds them. It causes this thing. Black Noir almost beats all their asses. The funny thing, I love just the dog just chilling in the background, just sitting there all perfectly. It was so funny. He's just sitting there, sitting perfectly, just watching all this happen. But so Black Noir is kicking their asses, and
that's right.
He was like, "I have information on Homelander's son." I think it was.
Ryan.
Yeah. And so he called up the big boss and was like, "I'm going to release this information." I don't think he actually had any information. If he did, it'd be nothing. Obviously, he has information because he knows Ryan exists, but he is not a person. I don't think he has enough to really. I don't think he had enough proof to be able to. I think it was mostly just a threat. Because the big boss doesn't know Homelander doesn't have proof, you know?
Right.
He has to err on the side of caution. So he calls Black Noir off, and they go about their business. What happened after that? We're on episode 5, blah, 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 blah. Annie and Stormfront, the little confrontation, because Stormfront obviously released a thing about Compound V, or not Stormfront, Starlight released a thing about Compound V. Stormfront knows, and they had a little confrontation because Starlight also knows about Stormfront and her past, but she's being real like that. No, you don't actually know that, but on the show, like, I'll release all this shit about you. So they had this little interesting conversation, and that was kind of the most of the episode, because most of the episode was at Butcher's aunt's house. Right, wasn't that basically most of the episode was Butcher at his aunt's and that whole thing? And there was a little.
I thought that was his mama.
No, that wasn't his mom. That was his aunt.
His aunt. Okay.
No, because we see the mom later.
We see his mom and dad like a couple episode or two later.
Yeah.
So
and I don't want to talk about it yet. We're not there yet.
On to episode 6. The bloody door's off, right? Okay.
We're on to episode 6 now? Okay.
Yeah. Infiltrating.
This is the episode where A-Train joins the church, right?
Yeah.
Episode 6. That's the first thing I remember.
So, okay.
That threw me through a loop, because when he got kicked out, I thought, it was like, it'd be weird, but what if he joined the boys?
Right.
We'll talk about that later. Okay. We'll talk about that a little bit later, because you remember what happened later.
Well, that's not what I was gonna go to, but
he kind of he hates Stormfront. Let's put it that way. He really hates Stormfront. So
does he hate Stormfront, or does she just hate him? And he's like, what the fuck is your problem with me?
He wants her out because he hates her because she hates him, basically.
Right, but he doesn't know why.
No.
He finds out later. He knows later. But he doesn't know why.
Probably,
what's the problem,
he finds out in the last couple of episodes why he hates. Yeah, we know now. And we'll get to it.
Because we found out in episode 4, it's like, oh.
Yeah, she's racist.
This bitch racist.
And we know exactly what it is. later on.
We know why she hates him. He doesn't.
Yeah.
And we know more about her. I believe in episode 6. Right? Isn't that when she talks to Homelander about it?
It's after. No. It's after.
Yeah.
Because episode 6 is where
Something comes
Stormfront and Homelander become a couple.
It's when she goes to the hospital. Remember, because she said she had a meeting in the tower.
Yeah.
And he went to the tower and she wasn't there.
Well, okay, so
She went to
also
the hospital.
the hospital is also
That was
a thing.
episode 6, yeah.
The hospital is also a thing. So
That was crazy.
And the hospital is this place. So they give Compound V to kids because it is proven that they can give a functioning Compound V to kids and have no real problems, right?
I just want to add this real quick. Every episode of the season got better.
Yes,
every single episode, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, every single episode.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8 were all fucking home runs.
Mind blowing. I'm like, how can this get better? And then it does, and I'm like,
geniuses.
That's why like 5. I want to
also say
5 was just kind of a summary, but 6, 7, 8 were good.
The Homelander actor, he is a god. Like,
he's so good.
Every role perfectly. Every
so
little
good.
thing that Homelander does perfectly.
I think they have
great cast.
I've heard something about season 3.
Oh, did you?
Apparently, also, I didn't know that this show was based off a comic that came out in 2006.
Yeah, it was.
Kobu, leave it.
Yeah, they showed.
So they're bringing a guy that was he's one of the guys that was in Supernatural, one of the main two. He's gonna be in season 3, and I think his name is Soldier Boy. And I saw a tweet. They're like, it's unclear if they're gonna use the storyline where Homelander tricks Soldier Boy into having sex. So that's the thing that happened in the comics.
Well, let's. I got us a little off track. I just want to talk about the actor real quick. Let's get back to it.
Okay. So yeah, we're on episode 6.
Hospital.
Yeah, we're at the hospital. Shit went down in the hospital. We found a lot. We found a lot about Stormfront. We didn't know why she's doing what she's doing. We don't even know what's happening yet.
Right.
We find this guy called.
I had a theory at this point where it's like, is this how she's lived for so long? She experiments on these people and then like takes their powers.
Yeah,
that's where I first thought.
That would have made that would have kind of made sense.
Right.
So we find this guy called Lamplighter, and they know Lamplighter from way back.
If you remember from the first season, they mentioned Lamplighter a few times.
Yeah. Also,
around what's her name?
Did y'all realize how ironic it is? The guy who plays Lamplighter was the Frozen guy in X-Men.
No, he wasn't.
Facts.
Oh,
the original X-Men. He's the ice guy, and now he's a fire guy.
You said X-Men. I was thinking Fantastic Four.
Fuck!
You're right.
Old boy Iceman. That's
I find it so funny that he's an ice guy in X-Men, and now he's the exact opposite. I thought it was funny.
Yo, that's the only actor I actually was familiar to me. I'm like, this dude looks familiar.
Kobo.
Everyone else,
first time I saw him,
not
like,
no names,
Iceman?
but
you pirate?
Leave it.
What the hell?
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Kobu. Why are you barking? So yeah, we see him, and we find out a lot about what happened. Like, he killed these kids. That we later find. Yeah, he didn't kill Frenchie's kids, but he killed two kids in his car.
No, it was Madeline.
Well, he was supposed to kill this chick. There was
Yeah.
What?
Well, people in Frenchie knew.
He was supposed to kill Madeline.
Yeah.
But it ended up being her children, or her grandchildren rather.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't tell anybody. He just went about his business.
Yeah, because he was trying to help out the kids that he knew, because one was overdosing.
Right. Yeah. Frenchie did.
Yeah.
And it's like I had to go. Like, but honestly, I want to hear what you guys would do if you're Frenchie and your bro is dying and you save him. Like he saved him. He's like, all right, call an ambulance. Would you stay or would you go? Like, you have a brotherhood with the boys, and then you got literally your best friend who was you and just saved from dying, and they were dating at the time. They were They were all fucking, I think. They were something.
There was something.
I mean, the Frenchie is French, so you never know.
I think I would. I think I would stay.
Kovu,
no.
no.
The mission. Even though that would hurt the mission, I couldn't let that kid die.
Here's the. I feel like I would have left.
All right, I guess a better question is, would you go back to save him?
I wouldn't have. To be completely honest, I feel like I would have. I feel like that's something I would have always regretted. But I feel like I would regret. Kovu, no. Thanks, Casey. Now Kovu wants out because Casey came down here. She dropped down my food, so now Kovu saw her, and now he wants out.
Yeah, where my food at? That's what he's looking at. Where my food?
So
I know you got it.
I think that's something you would regret regardless of how it happened. Either your friend dies or the mission goes south. One of the two. You know, you're gonna regret it regardless. So what at that point is the greater goal here? What is the Kovu? No. What's more important at this particular moment, right? Not even at this moment. What's more important in the end game? Because you're gonna regret it either way. So what is more important overall? And that is the mission, right?
Right, that's the thing. But if you look at it like even Butcher, if that was Butcher's wife that was dying, obviously it wouldn't make sense. She wouldn't be overdosing out. But theoretically, would Butcher go? I think Butcher would say fuck it and go save his wife.
Well, yeah, Butcher has already shown that he'll do that.
I think the same for all the other boys. We know Mother's Milk would do that shit.
MM would have, because if that's his family, he's piecing the fuck out.
So I mean, I can't even blame Frenchie for it.
I'm not saying I'm mad at Frenchie. I'm just saying that's not what I would have done. I don't think that's the right play.
Yeah, that's why I just wanted to get your guys' opinion. I don't know what I'd do. I think if it's like, this dude's like my brother. So it's like your brother versus your duty, right?
Kovu.
Like your family. I'm like, I think I'd have to go for my family. I think I'd go back and save him.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Because it's like,
I know I said what I said, but I probably wouldn't have done it.
Would I lie about it though? Would I just say I fucked up, or would you say why it happened?
Oh, I would be upfront right away.
I would have said, I know I fucked up. I'm sorry for your kids. But that's the thing. It's like he blamed himself, so it's really hard to admit that as well. Yeah. I've never done anything like that, so
it's just like it's either someone you possibly love, or you save someone's kids.
Yeah. Like either way, somebody was gonna die.
Yeah.
Like your brother, and he didn't know. So he didn't know that was gonna happen either.
Yeah, no. There's no way he would know either way.
He thought he was gonna go back to the tower and do his thing like he said he was going to.
He didn't expect to hear a call about his brother overdosing, or he didn't expect that these kids were going to get fucked up. So
yeah, burned to death. Like
yeah.
Yeah. So that's a hard pill, regardless.
I think that's just a thing in the moment. It's like you can't pre-up because you don't know what you do in a moment like that. Your adrenaline's pumping. You don't know. It's like
no. That's not something you could ever know unless you're faced with that situation. Which luckily, none of us ever will be.
Which hopefully none of us ever will have to be in that situation. So back to the hospital, right? We got We got that crazy one who just does Magneto shit, or not Magnetos, but just crushes everything.
Shit. Yeah.
Right.
We have old Big Schlong down there on the ground. Dog. I forgot what they called him, but I'm like, dog's got a goddamn trout down there.
I'm like, dog, why?
He is literally the elephant in the room. Like,
what else do we have? We had the one kid that Lamplighter torched.
Mm-hmm. Before everything went in.
Yeah.
Down. We had the one that we had the one guy outside that caused Huey to get hurt.
Right. Yeah, that was force push. He was a goddamn Sith Lord or some shit.
Almighty push.
Or that.
Almighty push.
You see, when I see that though, I think Star Wars before I think Naruto.
Yeah, so do I. But now that I think about it, I remember that almighty push.
Right. He said, "I'm sorry," and then he proceeds to fuck everything up. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong
Are
with you?
you sorry? Really? Like, are you?
Then he got fucking dead.
Yeah, he got fucked up.
Dickhead.
He kind of deserved
Also, I did love that. We should finish the hospital thing. Well, I guess they happened at the same time, right?
What?
The Butcher and Starlight interactions, like the bonding between Butcher and Starlight, which I loved, by the way.
Oh yeah,
that was weird.
And the hospital part, I said those happened at the same time.
Yeah,
pretty much, yeah. Because MM was still in the hospital because he was stuck, and then they had to go. They had to go try to go to the hospital to save Huey.
Yeah, I think we should. The Starlight and Butcher stuff's really short, so I think I just want to talk about that real quick, and then we'll get back to the hospital with the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, Huey got fucking force pushed and stabbed through his gut.
It was his, the abdomen.
Yeah, Pain really did the regular auto combo on him. You hate to see it.
And then Butcher's like, "Can you heal him?" Like, there's no fucking power, dog. No.
She's all she need. All you
or
wanted
not
was,
heal
all
him,
you wanted
but
was cauterize the wound.
Cauterize.
Cauterize it.
And then I love the fact, like, they find this dude with the car. He's like, "I'll drive you to the hospital." They're like, "Nah, just get out." Dude pulls a gun, and then she fucks him up. And then she tells Butcher, "The only thing I thought was, why the fuck did you pull a gun?" He wasn't even sorry for his life.
Right.
He was just...
Keep talking. Right back.
Okay.
Alright. It's just crazy. That was a whole
and
crazy
I'm like,
thing.
I'm proud of Starlight. It's like, yeah,
They're
they're not wrong.
I think she realizes that.
That's just the shitty world they live in.
Yeah.
Like, our world is shitty. Like, especially right now, our world is shitty, but not that shitty. You know, we don't got superpowered. We don't got a power trip.
We don't got Soups trying to fuck us over, and we don't got like an evil Superman.
We don't got A-Train running through your girl. We don't got fucking Homelander just lasering people. Unfortunately, we don't have racist ass Stormfront.
Unfortunately we don't have old girl who's
Starlight.
What's her name? The Wonder Woman girl.
Maeve.
Maeve, yeah.
What about Maeve?
We don't got her. I'm gonna be honest. I need someone like that. Anyways.
Okay, we're not in the episode yet, but there is something I want to say about Maeve.
No, I just need her in general. 7. I don't care about that. I need her in general.
I'm pretty sure that's episode 7, but maybe it is episode 6.
What are you talking about specifically?
Do they talk about Maeve in episode 6, or is it 7? You got the list in front of you.
I'm pretty sure it's 7 because 7 is the episode where she sucks the peanuts in his mouth, right? Because it was after that.
Okay, yeah, okay. So we'll get to that later. I do want to mention something about Maeve later.
Go ahead.
So I guess 6. That's kind of all of it.
But we didn't get through all of the hospital.
Oh.
Because we only got through half.
Right. I mean,
so
we're almost there.
Yeah.
Stormfront comes back.
Stormfront comes back, and Lamplighter and them, they're talking, they're bonding, like, and that's when everyone found out. I was like, I went to save my boy, and that's why I wasn't there to stop Lamplighter.
And it wasn't MM was
and
like,
nobody
why
blamed them.
something?
They were like, shit, why didn't you fucking say this before?
Yeah, and I was like, you should have said something.
Nobody would have blamed you.
Back.
So they all blamed him for that. They all did. Up to this point, they put that on him, or at least she did. The boss lady,
right?
She put it on.
I mean, that's understandable.
I do gotta say,
her grandkids.
I liked Lamplighter as a character.
Yeah,
still fine.
And he was,
and then that's where Mother's Milk gets his neck wrapped around.
Episode 7's funny.
Oh, by that fucking schlong, dude! I'm like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that's his. Dick,
that's the schlong guy.
That's his dick, isn't it? It
it's a weird fucking power, dude.
And then it goes straight up his pant leg. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yes, I was right.
That's a really weird power.
It's the boys. You knew it had to happen.
Also, I feel bad for any girl he's ever with from that point on. Like, I feel okay. So Homelander, I can assume I would never want a girl to have sex with him because he'd probably fuck her up, right? This dude would fuck her up worse. Right. He's got schlong for years, like.
Dog. Now here's the thing, right? If we're talking about sex with supers, I'd still take that over the dude from season 1 who got his dick frozen off. All right.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I see that one. Yeah, I forgot
I'm
about
like,
that.
I'm good. And Butcher tried to use that as a point for Huey to stop seeing Starlight. I'm like, dog, she's not gonna freeze my dick off.
That's not exactly her power. Like,
no,
she ain't going.
Her eyes glow.
Turn on.
She might spark it off, but she ain't gonna fucking.
Her eyes glow when she that's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
Like, Alright, I'm gonna stop talking about it because Street needs to calm down.
What did I do? God.
We just know, okay? We just know.
Let me experiment. Let me free my mind. Free your mind. Free yourself. God damn. Leave me alone.
But yeah, Stormfront tells Homelander that she is the first successful Compound V subject and founder Frederick Vought's widow. Wanting him to lead the superpowered to world domination.
So
Weird thing.
Episode 7 now.
I know that was 6. That was episode 6.
That was still episode 6. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. So the funny thing about that is, I thought it was a weird. This is like this show basically. Vought basically do supply and demand. They're
making their own demand, though.
They make their own demand. Which is why it didn't make any sense that it still held any kind of traction after it got released. Somehow it still held traction to bring in all these superheroes. But even though everyone knows Vought supplied Compound V to anybody who is super, got it from Vought. It makes no sense to then say, oh, we need some more superheroes to fight this problem when they are causing the problem.
Right. But
how it still had traction, I have no idea.
That was the point of the hospital, was to make it stable for adults to use.
No, but my point, but that's what, because their supply, anybody who has it, good or bad, came from Vought. Therefore, Vought supplied super villains with this power, and they're saying, because it's all Compound V.
I wouldn't exactly say it was Vought for the villains. We know that was Homelander. Homelander did that by himself. Remember, because that was his plan to get him in the military.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Vought didn't have anything to do with it.
No, it was Vought's supply. He got it from Vought.
I'm saying Vought. They
didn't know what he was doing, but
the big boss man might have.
I don't think so. Because usually anything, Madeline usually wouldn't know anything about that, right? I don't.
Right.
Maybe
the chick or
I'm just gonna call him Gus because I don't remember his name.
Yeah, from Breaking Bad.
Gus from. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Gus. I don't remember his name.
Neither do I.
I'm not even gonna front.
I never learned his name in the show. I know he's also in
Who owns
Mandalorian?
Hermanos? You know?
I know that guy's also in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And he wants to be he wants to be in the MCU. He said that's his next goal is to be in the MCU.
He's good. He's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
He's a great actor.
But
anyway.
Yeah. The end of the Are we at the end of the episode?
End of 6, isn't that when they came a couple and they started? Isn't that when they had sex the first time? Homelander and Stormfront.
Maybe, but
I'm pretty sure
that was 5, but
Maybe it was 5. I know.
No,
that,
it was 5. No, you're right. It was 6.
because they are a couple.
Because of the hospital part, because he didn't trust her yet. He had like a little crush on her, but
Yeah.
Then it got weird.
But yeah, the end of the episode before that though is Madeline chooses to let Lamplighter live and use him for well, we know what he used him for in the next episode, so we don't know if they let him live yet, because they kind of just ends on that for the boys' side.
They want him,
and then it cuts to Starlight and Butcher admitting Huey is too good for both of them, which is facts. Yeah. All right.
Huey's a genuine
They're
soul.
both shit. Butcher ain't shit. Starlight ain't shit.
Huey is such a kind soul.
That's
Huey's
what they
not
need.
built for this world. Huey was not built for that world.
No, he was forced into this world because his fucking girlfriend got run over by a train.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that was